What's good, YouTube? It's your man Mo back for another video, and today, man, as you can see by the thumbnail and the title, I got y'all another banger video, and y'all love these motherfucking videos. Y'all love these police chases and goddamn police arrests. So I'm gonna keep feeding them to you. So I got y'all with 7 Florida police chases that were on a whole nother level. Let's go ahead and let's get right into the video.
From a Florida man in a Dodge Charger who tried to outmaneuver the FHP, and a wanted fugitive in Port Richey that drove his car straight into a lake, to a crazy woman in Pinellas County
Oh my
who
gosh, he
nearly
almost
rammed
run
this
somebody
officer
over
off the road, and
and
much
still
more.
got hit.
Here
Still
are
hit the
7 Florida police
still hit
chases
the
on another
spikes.
level.
How you try to run the police off the road and still hit the spikes? You're done. Oh, shit.
It was June 1st
They're
of
going
2024.
Dodge for Dodge.
A Florida highway patrol officer was stationary on
Dodge for
I-75 when he
Dodge.
spotted a 2018
Crazy.
Dodge Charger approaching with an illegally tinted front window. Our FHP trooper flipped on his lights and initiated a traffic stop.
Obviously it didn't affect him too bad if he dodging and weaving
but this driver was
them fucking
cooperative,
cars.
at least at first. Police identified him as 24-year-old Carlos Castellanos. He had a valid Florida license, and the vehicle was properly registered in his mother's name. That's when our trooper noticed the smell of marijuana emanating from the car. He called for backup, which made Carlos uneasy. He became uncooperative and began reaching for something in the back seat. In the end, he wound up making the worst decision of his young life.
Running? I mean, okay. Let's be honest here. The police know. Police know that they make us uncomfortable. Right? You know that you make us uncomfortable. If we're cooperating with you. I don't know, because it's a sticky situation. Because it's like, you know, if they're breaking the law during that time, you never know what they're going to do, if they're going to run, yada, yada, yada. I get all that. You feel me? But at the same time, more cops is just going to then increase the level. If they were going to do anything, it's going to increase the level in which they do it. You feel me? Like, for example, everything as far as his car was registered, it was good. But now you're saying you smell marijuana. Is weed legal in Florida? Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Take a look. Let's look here. Public use is legal except for low THC cannabis. Although medical marijuana is available in Florida, it remains federally legal. Because of this, you can't take it in or out of the state. Recreational marijuana remains illegal in Florida, although it is legal in about half of the county. Mm. 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 Possession of cannabis under 20 grams is a first-degree misdemeanor with penalties of up to 1 year in jail or 1 year probation. So you was breaking the law. But well, allegedly. We don't know if it smelled like weed. Allegedly.
896.
Cop trying to slow him down. You try to commit to that pit a little too late.
Still westbound. Westbound, 896. Now let's see that pit again from the tailing officer's perspective.
Failed.
Police continued chasing Carlos through moderate traffic. He kept his foot on the gas without a care in the world for anybody else's safety. Thankfully, his joyride wouldn't last much longer.
Oh my God, please don't tell me they crashed. Ooh.
They took a right on Logan. Right on Logan. Hold on, we got him stopped. Airport, gun stop in 510 Inside the vehicle, police found a backpack full of illegal drugs.
Dang.
Carlos had 5 vacuum-sealed bags of marijuana and another clear bag that tested positive for fentanyl. Carlos also had his 13-year-old brother in the car, thus adding child endangerment to his growing list of charges. Thankfully, the teenager was unharmed and his mother came to pick him up later.
Wow. 13 years old.
No, whose car is that? I just locked it. Hey!
Oh my God, a nigga stole the cop car.
Stop the car! Every cop will tell you the same
He said
thing.
what?
Anything can happen when you head out on a call. On October 26th of 2024, police in Marion County, Florida, responded to a frantic 911 caller. A man claimed that somebody was after him. He said he was on the run, but when police arrived, they found him lying in a field with a small plane in the background. The man, later identified as 41-year-old James Brady, said he had taken some drugs and needed their help.
Would you call in dispatch or have one more cop come out, please?
Dispatch called me here. What is it you need?
I don't trust anybody anymore.
Okay, well, you called us, so you must need us for something.
I've had bad experiences.
What? What the
You're
fuck?
good, sir. So what is it going on? What is it you called us out here for?
Well, I'll tell this. No, I don't know. What did dispatch say?
They told us that you called, said people were after you, you were in the trees, and then a second call came in, you said you were at the cemetery.
Okay.
That's all we've been told.
And are you guys here to like protect and serve my best interests?
I'm here because you called. I'm not sure what it is we can do for you. That's what we're trying to figure out.
I violated probation by doing drugs.
Okay.
What?
Well, if all you've done is use drugs prior to us being here, you're not in possession of any drugs, there's nothing we can do about your probation. I can't violate you for having consumed something prior to my arrival. What is it?
That's good information. That's good information. They cannot proceed for any violation that they have not witnessed you commit.
That you need of us right now?
I don't know.
Sounds like from what we got from this gentleman, this isn't where you live.
I'm thinking about moving in. Psychiatric help. Who would you recommend?
Well, it's up to you. Do you want to go? Do you want us to drive you somewhere? Because we can take you to the closest facility if you want to go.
Our officer explained that he'd happily drive James to one of several mental health facilities in the area. James, however, wasn't interested. Things went south when he
just
began
asked
making
about it.
threatening comments. According to our officer, James said, "You better have your doors locked. I like to steal cars. Just ask your boss about that." Our officer quickly learned that James wasn't kidding.
You're not living out here, so how did you get here?
Have some fun. Step back 20 feet.
Why? Why are you asking me to step back? What's going on? Where are y'all to? What's going on? We don't really have any PC for anything at this point. Yeah. Is your car locked? No. Whose car is that? I just locked it. Hey! 5507, man. Hey! Stop the car! 5507. Hold the station, man. The subject inside my vehicle attempted to take it to data.
I don't trust it.
6585 behind OPD. We're westbound 10th Street.
Oh my god. How the hell do you let a drugged idiot steal your car? Was he driving the plane?
You can get a pin on that car. Get a pin on that car.
Oh my god, that was a terrible pit maneuver.
6585. I'm out.
That was a terrible pit maneuver.
5980.
I'm behind it. I'm going to try and pit Mary.
I'm trying to pin. Okay, pit. 200 and okay. Pit. Do not let him get out of there. Pit, 200 and I'm okay.
Police eventually got James out of the car and arrested him for grand theft, aggravated battery, and armed robbery. According to jail
Aggravated
records,
battery?
James was recently released from prison in August of 2023. He served time for trafficking stolen property and providing false information to a pawnbroker. We're guessing James stole some items and then tried pawning them under false pretenses. He served another 240-day stint in early 2024 and walked out of county jail 10 days before this police interaction. The police SUV was allegedly unlocked when James ran for it. Our officer tried to lock it with his key fob, but it was too late. We're guessing there was another key fob in the officer's push-to-start car, which is why James could start the engine and drive away.
Yeah.
In the end, our officer learned a valuable lesson about
Lock your car.
always locking your doors.
Exactly. Dumbass. You get your car stolen by a fucking hopped up,
5100, he crashed into the lake.
druggy,
He's in the water.
Meet
happened to be
Jonathan
pilot.
DeLoach, a 2020
I don't know how a pilot gets fucking high off of drugs and then steals a cop car, but he did successfully. You're never gonna live that moment down, dumbass.
finalist for World's Worst Father. He was a known Florida
shit.
drug dealer with 3 active warrants for his arrest. It
Oh,
was
shit.
November 19th of 2020. Deputies with the Pasco
So this
County
was 5
Sheriff's
years
Office
ago.
spotted Jonathan's car driving around the Port Richey area with illegal window tint. Our officer attempted a traffic stop, but Jonathan didn't plan on pulling over.
Damn.
Instead, he decided to risk everything to escape, including the lives of 2 small children in the back seat.
Oh my goodness. What be going in y'all minds when y'all do
I want to
things
quickly
like
talk to you about
like really? What the hell be in your mind? It's like, why the fuck would you do that? With 2 children in the car, why the fuck would you do that? That's fucking terrible, bro. Now, if you were by yourself, I can agree and understand.
Yeah, start told me 1031. It's gonna be a dead end. Start me K9, please. Going east on San Marco.
What the fuck you need a canine for? You're in a car.
We're going into the trailer park, going south. He's getting ready to bail.
It's 5100.
5100. We're coming back out the trailer park. If anybody's got stakes set up.
Coming back out the trailer park.
Yeah, he's coming back out San Marco.
Southeast. 5719
Oh my god, he crashed.
Hey, I got the
5100. He crashed into the lake.
One of the locals happened to be walking their dog when Jonathan entered the neighborhood. They began filming the chase and were in the right place at the right time when this happened.
Yeah, when he fucking crashed. Why the fuck are you so what?
Wow!
TikTok that bitch.
Yeah, that's basically what she said. She said, swim, bitch.
TikTok that bitch.
That's crazy.
Things got hairy when Jonathan's female passenger told bystanders about the kids in the car. They were terrified and shivering in the water. Thankfully, several neighbors
There
jumped
was a woman in the car? There was 3 innocent people in the car?
into the small lake without thinking and helped carry the kids to shore. Meanwhile,
Wow.
police put Jonathan and the woman in handcuffs. They found a small bag of crystal meth floating near the car. Jonathan admitted it
Why
was
would
his and said he ran because of the active warrants on his head.
Why would you
For this chase, he was charged with child
Why would-
abuse, possession,
why would you arrest the woman? She's obvious. 2 people can't be driving and running away from the police. She was a passenger. Why are you arresting her?
driving with a suspended license, fleeing, and reckless driving. Thankfully, the kids were okay, and it's unclear if the female passenger was charged with any crimes.
What crime would she be charged with? If she's smart enough. But what crime would she be charged with? There's nothing to charge her
Looks
with.
like we got a good stick on one tire.
On March 1st of 2022, sheriff's deputies in Treasure Island, Florida, attempted to stop a black Pontiac
3 years
G6
ago.
for making an illegal U-turn. Instead of stopping for what would have been an easy traffic ticket, the driver decided to flee, leading police on a reckless, high-speed chase.
Damn. Did they
Madeira
just
2, the vehicle just rammed me. Madeira 2, I am not injured. We are going southbound on Lines Pass. 65, 70 miles per hour, changing lanes rapidly.
wow? Now you put your siren on.
Going into opposite lanes of traffic.
Why did you not prepare the fucking dumbass cop? Why did you not prepare yourself? The nigga's on the run. You think that he's only gonna stay on the right side of traffic?
Coming
No.
up to Sailboat Key, going 70 miles per hour.
Going 70 miles per hour. And he's still not catching up to that nigga.
Looks like we got a good stick on one tire.
Watch how close this maniac came to hitting our officer. The last-second dodge likely saved his life.
Not really.
Thankfully, he was okay.
If he
and
wanted to
spike
hit the
strips were
officer,
a
he or
direct
she would have
hit.
hit the officer.
Now all the police had to do was wait for the suspect's car to fail them.
Fail them. You only got one tire. That one tire ain't gonna cause that car to fail.
We've got debris all over, guys.
Tire came off. In the goddamn Pontiac. Did all that in a Pontiac. Crazy. Pit. Semi-pit. Still trying to move.
Hands up! You got here? Watch your cross, watch your cross. Watch your cross. Roll down the window. You got here? All right. Get out of the car! Get out of the car! Get out of the car! Don't reach for anything! Stop resisting! Stop resisting! Get out of the car! Get out of the car! Get down! On the ground! On the ground! Get on the ground! Give me your hand!
The driver, later identified as Rain Horner, said she was late for work and accidentally made a wrong turn. That's why.
Sounds like you're a fucking dumbass. And you're so fucking dumb. You couldn't make up a good fucking lie. Because you, ma'am.
Why she made a reckless and illegal U-turn, thus initiating the traffic stop. She said she was scared and didn't know what to do. She claims she ran due to past interactions with the police, but that wasn't totally true. Our officer learned she was driving on a suspended license stemming from a DUI back in 2018. Due to COVID rules, Rain would have just walked away with a ticket. Now she is most definitely going to jail with several new charges hanging over her head,
Where
including
she belongs.
fleeing, aggravated assault,
She
and
belongs
driving
in
with
jail.
a suspended license.
That's 10-4-6377.
Traffic still kind of
10-4.
Yes! Alright, he's getting stuck. You'll box him in there.
On July 20th of 2021, police in Marion County, Florida were on their way to a crime scene when this truck thief pulled out in front of them.
10-4 eastbound 49, 5922.
I'm with him.
It began with a call regarding multiple stolen vehicles at a property on Gainesville Road. Police arrived and reviewed CCTV footage of 36-year-old Robert Daniel Dean loading items into a white Ford F-350. Other officers spotted the stolen truck driving through Marion County. They and a sheriff's helicopter overhead followed Robert as he tried desperately to escape.
Jesus, Robert, just give up. Just give it up already. That cop is on his ass. That cop said, I can do it too.
Approaching now.
Go ahead, make a decision. After that cop gonna make this.
Air 1 westbound on 40 from 183rd Avenue.
10-4 westbound 4056.
Okay.
40.
17,000 blocks setting up stop 6. 17,000 blocks east.
Up ahead, police have stop sticks set up on Highway 40. In hindsight, they should have set up before the gas station, not after it.
10-4 stop 6 hit.
Air 1 is pulling over at Newby's Corner, gas station.
Gas station.
1033 vehicle pulling over Newby's Corner.
Boy, hit the fucking quick in and out move on y'all dumbass. He hit the wow.
Robert may have missed the spikes, but his luck is about to run out. An unrelated accident has brought traffic to a standstill in both lanes. Robert can't slow down in time and nearly takes out a civilian before his car plunges into the mud.
There's just a signal 4 and 40.
That's 10-4 6377.
Traffic still ahead.
10-4.
Yes! Alright, he's getting stuck. Y'all box him in there.
Station, there he's stuck.
Get out the truck! Now! Get out the truck! Get on the ground! Get on the ground, you understand? You don't move! You hear me?
Watch how close Robert came to striking this person. We believe they were involved in the traffic accident and were walking toward the arriving tow truck driver. They never saw Robert coming until he was inches from their face. Once in custody, police learned that Robert's license was suspended after another pursuit in July of 2020. He was also still on probation. Needless to say, this chase was a massive violation. In the end, Robert was arrested and charged with 2 counts of grand theft auto, fleeing, eluding, and dealing in stolen property.
Damn. Oh my God, this is crazy. This is crazy. That boy is
Between
speeding on the
2015 and
outside.
2018, wrong-way drivers accounted for roughly 500
I don't want no goddamn frosted strawberry Pop Tarts. They're fucking ass. Give me that motherfucking brown sugar, bitch.
TikTok that, bitch.
I think you should go to sleep. You got shot through the windshield.
Fatal traffic accidents each year. According to highway safety studies, the problem is only getting worse. On February 6th of 2024, sheriff's deputies in Santa Rosa County, Florida, found themselves in hot pursuit of a stolen Dodge Ram. The 33-year-old driver, Andrew Matiak, swerved to avoid stop sticks and narrowly missed a deputy standing on the road. That's when he hopped into the opposite lane and began driving eastbound into westbound traffic. While some officers stayed behind him, others could only watch and hope that he didn't hit anybody.
I used to do that in the LA Rush. I was good at it. I would drive damn near the whole highway on the opposite side of the road into ride. And I get one crash.
Contour People's Pocket Cube.
Vehicle 9 miles an hour on the shoulder. Well, he's driving on the shoulder. He's down in the west down on the north down shoulder. That is 33, 14 foot from the side. Stop traffic.
What good is that gonna do for you?
I'm not going to try to do it. We got oncoming traffic that's going to cause more accidents than anything.
They must be right on his ass or something. Oh my God, tires flying.
Now that he's taken the lead, our officer positions himself to pit maneuver Andrew's truck. He'll only have a small window once traffic finally slows down.
Right on his ass. Yeah, put him in the corner. Yeah, hit him. Hit him right here, right here, right here, right here, right here. Dummy.
The pit was unsuccessful, and now our officer is worried that he won't have another chance. The dangerous chase continues east in the westbound lane as officers up ahead finally block traffic. Andrew must have enhanced criminal instincts. He veers into the median and gets back on the right side of the road, leaving our deputy to run into his own roadblock.
Wow.
He's going back, he's back, he's going back, he's back, still through, still through. He come to the median, he's back. Yeah, just go through, he's back, he's back. I'm also outside.
Our deputy weaves through the roadblock to rejoin the chase. He drives over the grass and races up the on-ramp, meeting his fellow officers on the other side. It takes a moment, but he finally catches up and assumes the lead position. He's not going to let this truck thief leave his sight again.
Get his ass out. Get that son of a bitch. What you let the dog out for? Oh, he got out and ran. He got out and ran. That's why you let the dog out.
According to police, Andrew fled the vehicle and tried to escape on foot. He didn't make it very far once a Santa Rosa County canine began running after him. In the end, Andrew was arrested and charged with fleeing, eluding, reckless driving, carjacking, and aggravated assault. At one point, he threw something from his vehicle that struck a police cruiser. For that, he was charged with, and we're not kidding, throwing a deadly missile object.
Wow.
Stand by, watch out.
Ooh, hit him. Yep. Damn, you should have pushed him right into that tree.
In March of 2022, police in St. Lucie County, Florida, were out looking for 41-year-old Corey Richardson.
41
On the 25th,
years old.
around 11:30 a.m.,
You're too
nearby
old to be
sheriff's
doing
deputies in
bro.
Indian River County spotted Corey driving around in a gray suburban SUV. They followed close behind in unmarked police cars. When Corey pulled into a driveway, they tried boxing him in and arresting him on the spot.
He knows he's stuck.
Roger, he pulled into the driveway, stand by.
Was it his driveway? Or just some random person's driveway?
Alright, he's going south on 32nd.
A St. Lucie sheriff's helicopter kept eyes on Corey as he fled from the police. They called out directions, which helped the squad cars on the ground catch up and find Corey on the Florida back roads. He could kick up all the dirt he wanted. As long as the eye in the sky keeps following him, Corey will never get away.
Yeah, he need that goddamn missile. He need that missile to take that bird down. That's what he need. In GTA.
Okay, back westbound 21st Street, getting squirrely. Okay, still no traffic. Road conditions are dirt roads. We're going to be probably going back north on 84th. When he slows down, take this curve and we'll try to take him out.
10-4 Johnny, it sounds like they're going to keep their hawk on this.
Yeah, they're trying to.
Yeah, they're trying to.
Hey, stand by, watch out.
Alright, he's coming out on 86th Avenue. He's going to be northbound on 86.
You gotta pin him to the tree, bro.
Alright, stand by.
Gotta pin him to the tree.
Yeah, I just tried to pit. He's taking back off. We need units back out at Oslo Road. Pretty decent impact between me and him.
Corey continued on the dirt roads for several more minutes. He eventually made it back to the pavement, where police could close the gap and finally end this chase for good.
Coming up to the range road, southbound.
They got that Challenger.
Coming up to the range, dead end. We're gonna have a signal for he's gonna crash through the gate.
Ooh, go up to a gate. Oh my god. Why the fuck are they not finishing the job?
Get out now, you're gonna get f***ing bit! Get out of your f***ing hands! Get out of your hands! Keep them up, motherfucker! Keep your hands up!
Now let's see that ending again from the helicopter's perspective.
Get out with your hands up. Get out now. Get out with your hands up. Get out with your hands up. Get out now. You better get out before I let this dog bite your fucking ass, bitch. Get the fuck out of the car, pussy bitch. That's what y'all saying.
Back on the ground, Corey surrendered and was taken into custody without further incident. The official report said the chase lasted 14 minutes.
Why did it have to be a black man? So disappointed in you, buddy. So disappointed.
And spanned about 15 miles between two counties. In the end, Corey was charged with felony fleeing and reckless driving on top of his prior crimes. He was held in county jail on $125,000 bond.
Damn. Well, hey man, if y'all enjoyed the video, make sure you go ahead and destroy that like button. Make sure you go ahead and demolish that subscribe button. Make sure you go ahead and click that notification bell to be a part of the Big Back Gang. Make sure you go ahead and click that share button. You know why. And I'm going to catch y'all in the next video. Peace.